The Local Show, featuring conversations with business owners, employees, and local business leaders about their successes, challenges, and reasons for doing business. Right here in Central New York. The Local Show is locally produced by Zoe Advertising. Now your hosts, Tom and Steve.
Welcome in, folks. Back at it again. If we're here, that means you are too. It's The Local Show with Tom and Steve. Steve, tell us a little bit about this Safe Harbor Wills and Trusts and how they can help people.
They help people, Tom.
Yeah, a lot of people.
With wills and trusts. Shocking as it is. John Murphy and the team over there, that's what they do. If you haven't done it, you should do it. Give them a call and take care of that stuff. You keep putting out 370-9977. SafeHarborWillsandTrust.com, Tom.
Very nice. All right. It's a great pleasure to bring back somebody to the show that, has a lot of knowledge in the restaurant business. His name is Bud Loura, and he's the owner of Restaurant QB. How are you there, Bud?
Good. Thank you for having me today.
If I was Bud, I'd probably be the size of a piano because he's always at restaurants. How do you stay so trim? Do you run 10 miles a day or something?
It's R-rated. I probably can't say what I tell everybody.
Oh, my goodness.
It's all the sex, man.
Very appealing. So tell us, Bud, what's your background? How does somebody come around to be the quarterback of restaurants?
Owned them back in the day in the 90s when you could make a couple bucks owning a bar. Then I worked for local food distributor, got to meet some restaurants and learn how that side of the business runs. Then I answered an ad in the Penny Saver that was a true startup company that wanted to take the volume of independent restaurants in any regional area and use it as leverage over suppliers to get them pricing like a chain would get. If you think about it, if you go to Clay by the Great Northern Mall, there's a bunch of chain restaurants there, and then sits the Euclid Hotel. They can do the same amount of volume as any of those chains could do, but they don't have the buying power. The only leverage they have is their own individual volume.
I see.
So we as collective, we can use that leverage to get the suppliers to offer up the same kind of price that a chain would.
So you're buying in bulk and reselling in bulk? Is that what
we're just negotiating a price.
Okay.
So if I go to a linen company and I say, okay, I'm going to represent 160 local restaurants, I need a price. That price has to be good whether the restaurant does $1,000 a week in linen or $10 a week in linen.
Oh, okay.
So, we don't purchase it ahead of time. We just negotiate the price. So I do that. I don't charge the restaurant any money to consult with them or be with them or talk to them, and I don't charge the supplier any money. The only way the supplier pays me is built into that pricing is small admin fee for me. Mm-hmm. So I get residuals off any new clients I bring to them, so they only pay me pro forma.
So it doesn't cost them anything. They can save money. It's a win-win.
No-brainer.
I like the Euclid Hotel.
Yes. Fred's a good guy. Second generation has taken it over now.
It feels like everything is a chain everywhere, and I ate at chain restaurants, but when you go to a local restaurant with local people, it's just different.
Different.
Right?
I don't think the business actually, when he's done and said, makes a lot of money, but Fran's a really good guy. He's been doing it a long time. He keeps that place open because everybody there is really a family member to him. Yeah. Mike in the kitchen is like he's the godfather of their kids, and his girlfriend works there, and his niece works there, and this kid over here, he gave him a graduation present, and he keeps that business open because he actually provides a life for generations of families that he's given.
Yeah, it seems that a lot of people feel the same way about patronizing the place. Yeah, and they come in there and it's like a routine. They love the fish on Fridays and the
Cheers.
pine.
You want it like a Cheers situation where you walk in and everybody knows you. When you went in, people go, "Hey Tom, hey Steve."
Exactly.
You don't get that in a chain.
Don't let them know that I'm almost a senior, but I do order off the senior menu because
nice.
And I'm right there on the line.
Nice.
They offered it to me once, like at Tim Hortons. They said, "Here's the senior discount." Well, guess what?
Do you have to be 65 for senior, or is it 60
or whatever it is?
I get that now at golf. They just give me the discount.
Right?
I used to be mad.
I thought they gave you the discount because you sucked. They give it to you because
that too. I've been struggling lately, man. I've been struggling. Wow. But it's good right now because there's we had a little downstage of restaurants that if you remember, a lot of them were closing.
Yes.
And in the next couple of months, a lot of new places are opening.
That's good.
Daddy Ed's out in Mexico just got a new owner. They're opening. The old Ocho Cinco in downtown Syracuse. Luis from Guadalajara is opening. The old Clark's Ale House.
Clark's Ale? Which old Clark's Ale House? Because that had some homes.
Yeah, the one on Salina China Street there.
Okay.
Yeah, so Jose and Alex from Margaritas are going to open. That's going to be called Incas. So there's a lot of really cool stuff. Joey's. I don't know if you've talked to Bill Clary.
No. Tell us what's going on there.
So Bill bought the. It was his favorite restaurant in town, so he decided to buy it. So,
who's that?
Bill Clary. He's the grandson or son of the original Pudgy's Pizza.
Okay.
So he bought the building, bought the recipes, bought the name, and that building is just tired.
Yes.
So they leveled it. They took where Mama's Cheesecake used to be, and they've already started construction. They've dug it up. They're going to build a brand new, I think it seats 180 restaurants, one floor, kind of circle, cool bar.
Yeah, I heard Joe Pachuco is building that over there.
Joe's building it.
Joe's building that over there, and I heard great things because the old Joey's had 2 kitchens. It's
just functionally not good.
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
So that'll be open probably March, April of next year. So
Right.
that's good. Lots of cool things happening. So
it seems like over the past, I want to say, 20 years, all the television shows, the kitchen, the ones where everybody comes in and swears at people.
Right.
Kitchen Nightmares.
Yeah, right, all that stuff.
The Bear probably helped a lot of people.
It's become very popular. Why is that? Why do restaurants need that?
The other challenge you have in that is, I don't want to take it away from any restaurant owners, but a lot of people watch Restaurant Network.
Yes.
They see these shows and they go, "Oh my God, I make a great chicken salad." And my husband tends bar when we have people over to the house. We should take all of our 401k money and buy a restaurant. Right. And it's beyond the worst investment that you could ever make with your money.
Sure.
It's you most places today, time you get done paying payroll and all that stuff, you net 4 cents.
Jeez, that's
so
terrible,
you could take your money and give it to Jimmy Burns at JW Burns Financials. Jimmy's my dude, and he could get you 10-12% sitting on your ass at home watching Netflix.
Right.
Why would you want to work the business? So these people are really passionate, but it's not as far as financially goes, it's not a very good investment.
So
these
why
people have passion?
Why would people want a restaurant then?
They have passion for it.
Yeah.
They're helping people. When you talk to some of the people, like a Jeff Rogers or a David Hoyne or Michelle from the Brasserie, the people that work for them, they're family. And they really, really care to make sure that their kids go to college and that they have, gear for their high school sports team and that they can pay their mortgage and stuff. They take pride in the fact that they're providing a life for those people.
And people that own restaurants, it's not a 9 to 5. It's more like a 9 to 11 on the other side. They work the longest
7 days
days.
a week,
And in the weekends and the nights, and it must be passion because
it's not financial.
Yeah.
Right.
Now, with your business as the QB, do you go regionally? Like, what's your footprint? Where will you go to help people?
I could go anywhere, but for the most part, I'm getting old. I'm 61. I'm not as old as Steve, but I'm catching him. Onondaga County, Oswego County. I have some friends that in Madison County that I go down and help with sometimes, but I try to keep it local. We probably have 180 what I'd call friends or clients or whatever that we help.
I gotcha.
Do stuff with.
Is it just you?
Just me.
Okay.
So what's if you were going to open a restaurant today, what is hot and what is not?
So small footprint. Labor is really tough. If at all possible, no servers. You need to do fast casual because paying servers $10 an hour now is pretty much impossible.
Yeah, right.
And
small footprint, small menu. So it's manageable.
Am I supposed to tip somebody if they're standing up? I go to the counter and I get a sandwich. They're like, here, flip the screen around. What's the gratuity? I'm like, I'm walking out with
it's overkill.
I mean, you feel like a cheap. You're like, well, you just don't. Feels awkward.
Yeah, I found out last year I didn't tip my mailman.
Oh, really?
And my neighbor said something to me. He goes, "You didn't tip Dennis." I'm like, "Dennis, the mailman."
Right.
Like, what?
And how did he know?
He gets state benefits.
Dennis must have said something to him that I didn't tip him, so I got called out. I'm like, I got to tip the guy bringing my mail? Right. Come on, man.
So restaurant space, restaurantqb.net.
Correct.
Is your website. Bud, thanks for coming.
Thanks, guys. Thank you very much.
All right.
Appreciate it.